Distinguished guests, the ceremony will commence shortly. We kindly request all guests to place their mobile devices in silent mode. I also request all distinguished guests to kindly rise during the arrival and the departure of the chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, today's chief guest, Admiral M. Nazmul Hassan, the Chief of Naval Staff of Bangladesh Navy.
August gathering, we shall now begin the ceremony with the recitation from the Holy Quran by Muniruzzaman SCPO.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
He merges the two bodies of water, fresh and salt. Yet between them is a barrier they never cross. Then which of your Lord's favors will you deny? Out of both waters comes forth pearls and coral. Then which of your Lord's favors will you deny? To him belongs the ships with raised sails, sailing through the seas like mountains. Then which of your Lord's favors will you deny?
Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite the chairman of the North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, Rear Admiral Mohammad Musa, to deliver his welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's chief guest, the Chief of Naval Staff of Bangladesh Navy, Admiral Nazmul Hassan, Director of International Hydrographic Organization, Dr. John Nyberg, distinguished foreign delegates from North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, associate member, and observer states, invited senior civil and military dignitaries and academicians, our students from Maritime University and Chattogram University, our industry partners, technical experts, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. On the occasion of 25th Conference of North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, it's my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all here in Chattogram. We are highly honored to receive such a distinguished assembly of hydrographers, maritime experts, policymakers who have traveled from different parts of the Indian Ocean region to attend this conference. Your gracious presence reflects your commitments towards hydrographic cooperation and advancement in the Indian Ocean region. As the chair of North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, I will warmly welcome you all to this inaugural session of 3-day annual conference. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge the vital role of hydrographers in promoting safe navigation, supporting sustainable use of marine resources. And this is the list. You can see who are the members. We have the 10 members, associate members, 7 and observers 2. The role and importance primarily dealing with ensuring safe navigation and sustainable marine use is the job of hydrography. And how we are going about it is providing accurate, updated, and hydrographic information for the safer navigation. So North Indian Ocean presents challenges due to complex deltas and monsoons and busy trade routes here. And our hydrographers are dealing with this big challenge. This regional ports managing approximately 33% of the global seaborne trade. And the quality hydrographic data charts are vital for maritime safety, trade, and global prosperity. So the world is divided into 15 regions, and North Indian Ocean is one of these 15 regions. And this, as I mentioned, this is 15 regions. This NIOC, we call it in short, North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, is one of these 15 regions. And this is IHO Regional Hydrographic Commissions. So the purpose of this commission is promoting standardization, sharing of charts and maritime safety information, and enhancing coordination and avoiding duplication, and builds capacity among the member states. Bangladesh, we all know that, is a maritime nation with a strong sea-based heritage supporting its identity and economy. And Bay of Bengal is rich in resources, supporting key routes, livelihoods, and fragile ecosystem. Climate change, ocean acidification, and pollution are serious threats to this marine environment. And as we mentioned about the largest delta on Earth, it has dynamic coastline. Every year, bathymetry changing, and new islands are emerging. So besides, we have the monsoon effect every year, and we have number of cyclone storms, and also it is a very busy trade routes it has. So we have the opportunity for the hydrographic survey and then preparing the nautical charts and maritime safety information for the country and for the region. So hydrographic survey, nautical charts, safety, and the safety of maritime communities, global trade, and all together it goes to the human prosperity. So we established in this country first Bangladesh Navy Hydrographic School in 1983. And 2001, Bangladesh Navy Hydrographic Oceanographic Center has started functioning. And we became the 70th member of IHO in 2001. Our service, hydrographic service, contributing to the safe, efficient transportation, blue economy activities, risk mitigation for climate change, natural disasters, and marine pollution. So we had the boundary delimitation in 2012 and 14, and we have initiated the Blue Economy Roadmap in 2014, where all the 26 plus ministries and different organizations grouped together to work with the Blue Economy Roadmap. So as a regional chair, Bangladesh seeks to strengthen maritime cooperation, research, and sustainable marine resource management in this region. The Navy is responsible for the sea area, for the hydrographic functions, and maritime ports are responsible for the ports jurisdiction area. And on the other hand, Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority is responsible for the inland waters. So every departments of the port and the inland water transport, they have their own hydrographic departments. These are the vessels you have. From the smaller to the larger one is to have number of vessels procured from abroad. Some we have indigenously built with good number of hydrographic equipments and making our survey activities very much visible and is working very efficiently. So since 2007, Bangladesh Navy Hydrographic Organization publishes 55 paper charts, 18 electronic navigational charts, 9 international paper charts, and 11 international ENC, being sold worldwide by UKHO and ICNC. It is for everybody's knowledge at how far we have advanced so far. Since 2005, BN Hydrographic Institute conducts Category B hydrographic course, providing IHS certificates to 136 participants so far. And out of 136, we have 81 from the Navy, BIWT and ports 27. We had trained 28 foreigners of different countries in this region and beyond. And the good news is we are going to start our first ever Category A course from 13 May, just 2 days from now. I thank IHO and International Board of Standardization Certification for IBSC for the recognition of Bangladesh to conduct Category A course. So the hydrograph, and you see the vessel, this is a HMS Enterprise, ex-HMS Enterprise. It's a hydrographic oceanographic survey vessel. The title has been transferred to Bangladesh Navy on 5th May, just last week. Expected to return to Bangladesh, join the fleet next year, July, inshallah. So IHO roadmap, this is the important part of what we talk about. Those are hydrographers, so they will understand better. Other than that, just to explain that from S57 to S100, a conversion is in the system of IHO, and every country, every member states are working on that. By 2029, we'll have all the digital mapping, and we'll have a dynamic system that is called S100. So we are in that transition. So modern framework for digital hydrographic and maritime data, it allows accurate, detailed hydrographic information. It enables different marine information systems to work together efficiently. S100 supports e-navigation and improves maritime safety navigation. We took over the chair last year from Thailand. Our friends from Thailand are here. Last year in February. So it's a 2-year term from 2025 to 27. In this term, we are committed to strengthening regional capacity and sustainable development. We wish to promote cooperation, innovation, and shared solutions in the Indian Ocean region. We emphasize knowledge sharing and collective efforts to overcome challenges. So what are the strategic priorities in these 2 years we have undertaken? Strengthening and survey and data management, enhancing capacity development of the member states, advance from S57 to S100 transition, and engagement under the IHO framework. IHO has a number of frameworks, number of subgroups, subcommittees. They're working on that. We should take this S57 to 100 transition by those framework. So hydrographic capacity building through modern survey ships, gadgets, technologies, which can ensure uninterrupted maritime economic activities, protection of marine environment. So you can see some of the gadgets, new gadgets coming in. We are trying to incorporate those for the capacity building. So in this chairmanship, we wish to build multilateral relationships. As you see here, we have 25 members coming from different countries. We have 5 countries are online, joining us this inaugural session. We wish to contribute to maritime policy, and we have the opportunity for the global initiatives, and it is quite functional and is very efficiently done. Our sincere appreciation to the Naval Headquarters, especially Chief of Naval Staff, for allowing us to host this annual conference for the North Indian Ocean region, and all the principal staff officers and directors of Naval Headquarters who supported our organization to materialize this conference and this seminar this year. We are thankful to IHO. Dr. Nyberg is here. He has been very much supporting to all the events taking place for last one or more than a few years now. So that's why, despite his very busy schedule, he is here. We are very much grateful and honored to you. International Board of Standards of Competence, IBSC, who has authorized us. It was category B, now we're authorized to conduct category A course. We thank to them that they have evaluated our position and they have recognized us. We like to appreciate our partners like Aries, who give the solution to our software. Industry partner experts, Chaume of France, Admiral is here. The support of Chaume, we have established our Hydro Bangla project in 90s, and their position we are now, we give a big credit to Chaume and in particular the French. Thank you. And Teledyne, Kongsberg, UK Hydrographic Office is here. So has been a big partner for us for our publication of the charts, providing courses. ICNC, IHO, we have the Indian Vice Admiral here, sitting here. We are grateful to India for giving us a number of courses, training. I mentioned of the France, Italy, we have also Italian trained officers and the crew. UKHO I mentioned, USA, we have a number of officers did course in USA in Cat B and Cat A, and also Chattogram. So we appreciate all these countries and organizations from Bangladesh. So strengthening regional cooperation and partnership, identifying challenges, innovative solutions to sort out, and finally, we find sustainable pathways for our shared interest. Our industry partners are working very closely with us in advancing hydrography, and we are looking forward to collaboration and knowledge sharing. Our commitment is for a safe and sustainable North Indian Ocean region as a whole. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, now there will be a video message from the Secretary General, International Hydrographic Organization, Dr. Matthias Jonas. This video will be followed by a short audio-visual highlighting the history, mission, and achievements of the North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission.
The North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission is the recognized regional hydrographic body which covers the northern part of Indian Ocean from Andaman Seas to Gulf of Aden, including the Bay of Bengal area. Every year, approximately 100,000 ships pass through these waters, and therefore NIOC has a vital regional role to play in assuring the safety of mariners through provision of timely, correct, and up-to-date hydrographic information. The transition from S57 ENCs to the S100 framework is an IHO initiative upgrading maritime data from static charts to dynamic high-resolution bathymetry, which is the top priority for IMO's e-navigation strategy. The members of the Commission collaborate closely to assist each other in this important transition. I congratulate Bangladesh for hosting and chairing the 25th NIOC conference and for their commitment to strengthening hydrographic capabilities in the region. Let this conference serve as a platform for collaboration, innovation, and shared progress among the members' countries. Together, through partnership and dedication, you can assure safer seas and a more sustainable future for all. Thank you.
Before every safe voyage, there is a chart. Before every chart, there is discovery. And beneath every route across the sea lies a world that must be measured, understood, and shared. From the Andaman Sea to the Gulf of Aden, the North Indian Ocean carries a vast flow of international maritime traffic, trade, energy, commerce, and people, making hydrography not just a science, but a vital safeguard for lives, connectivity, and economic progress. Recognizing this strategic reality, the North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission was established in 2002 as the 13th Regional Hydrographic Commission of the International Hydrographic Organization. NIOHC was created to advance navigational safety through common standards and procedures, regional cooperation, joint surveys in poorly surveyed areas, and the effective sharing of hydrographic knowledge and resources across the region. Hydrography transforms uncertainty into confidence. It measures depths, maps seabed features, measures tides, and monitors coastal change. It converts complex marine data into nautical charts, electronic navigational charts, and maritime information that guide vessels safely through challenging waters. Today, that mission is entering a new era as the IHO advances S100 standards, including S101 ENC. In Bangladesh, this mission has special meaning. At the edge of the northern Bay of Bengal, where sediment, tide, weather, and coastline interact with exceptional intensity, hydrographic excellence is essential. Bangladesh Navy Hydrographic Department plays a central role in this national effort. Through hydrographic surveys and production of navigational charts and maritime publications, it supports safe navigation across Bangladesh's coastal and offshore areas, as well as its rivers, ports, and channels. These efforts also contribute to port development, maritime governance, coastal resilience, and the broader vision of a sustainable blue economy. Coordination of all hydrographic activities in Bangladesh is carried out through the National Hydrographic Committee, NHC, chaired by Rear Admiral Musa. The country's major seaports, Chattogram Port, Mongla Port, and Paira Port, are individually responsible for hydrographic activities within their respective port limits. Meanwhile, the Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority, BIWTA, oversees hydrographic responsibilities across inland waterways. Bangladesh's assumption of the NIOHC chair for 2025 to 2027 term marks more than a ceremonial transition. It reflects trust, it reflects responsibility, and it reflects a shared confidence in Bangladesh's commitment to regional cooperation, technical advancement, and maritime stewardship. Today, as delegates gather in Chattogram for 25th North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Conference, we come together not only to review progress, but to shape the next chapter of our collective journey. A chapter of safer seas, smarter data, stronger partnerships. This is the enduring value of hydrography. This is the spirit of cooperation that defines NIOHC, and this is the shared horizon toward which we now move together.
May I now humbly request Dr. John Nyberg, Director, International Hydrographic Organization, to address this gathering.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure and privilege to be here this morning. I want to start by saying good morning to the chief guest, Admiral Nazmul. Welcome. And the Admiral Musa, my friend and chair of the NIOC, senior officers of the Navy, distinguished delegates, colleagues, and friends. Allow me to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to the government of Bangladesh for the exceptional hospitality extended in hosting this meeting and for your unwavering commitment to advancing hydrography and nautical charting throughout the region. I'd like to take an early opportunity to extend the IHO's congratulations and sincere recognition to Bangladesh for the outstanding achievement of securing Category A program recognition from the International Board on Standards of Competence for its hydrography course conducted at Bangladesh Navy Hydrographic School. This is a landmark accomplishment that places Bangladesh among a select group of nations worldwide that hold this prestigious distinction. It is a testament to the dedication, professionalism, and vision of the Bangladesh Navy and its hydrographic capabilities. On behalf of the entire IHO community, I commend the leadership of the Bangladesh Navy for this historic milestone, which not only elevates the stature of Bangladesh in the global hydrographic community, but also significantly strengthens the training infrastructure available to the entire NIOC region. Before each IHO meeting, I take a moment to remind myself of the genuine privilege we share in working within the field of hydrography. In a world where multilateral cooperation faces considerable challenges, we continue to convene successfully in forums such as this. What sets this community apart is our shared commitment to working together across borders, pooling our expertise, coordinating our efforts, and solving complex technical and scientific problems as one team with a common mission. That spirit of operational cooperation is reflected clearly in the agenda that you've prepared for the coming days. Allow me to take a moment to speak about the relationship between the International Hydrographic Organization and this commission, particularly for those who may be less familiar with the IHO and its work. The IHO exists to ensure that the world's seas, oceans, and navigable waters are surveyed and charted to modern standards, a mission that directly serves the safety of every mariner and the security of every coastal state. For the nations of the North Indian Ocean, this matters enormously. Your waters carry some of the busiest shipping lanes on Earth, support vital trade routes, and sustain the livelihoods of millions. The IHO provides the international standards, the coordination framework, and the technical support that enable your hydrographic offices to fulfill their national responsibilities to the highest global benchmarks. But this relationship works both ways. The IHO depends upon active, capable member states to give life to those standards. The world depends on the surveys you conduct, the charts you produce, and the safety information you disseminate to ensure global maritime safety. In short, NIOC needs the IHO, and the IHO needs NIOC. Our partnership is not one of dependence, but of shared purpose, and the strength of the global hydrographic system rests upon the strength of everyone in this room. The new IHO strategic plan for 2027 to 2032, recently approved at the 4th session of the Assembly, sets out 3 strategic goals: ensuring the safety and efficiency of modern maritime operations through S100 implementation, advancing hydrographic science for the benefit of society, and strengthening the foundation of the global hydrographic community through robust technical infrastructure and workforce development. The strengthening of regional hydrographic commissions such as NIOC is central to all 3 of these. We look to this commission to demonstrate continued leadership in regional coordination, to engage actively with global standards development process, and to advocate for hydrographic interests at the International Maritime Organization and other international forums, ensuring that the voice of this region is heard at the highest levels of global maritime governance. Chief among the initiatives now before us is a transition from S57 to S100. For those less familiar with this, allow me to explain briefly. Today, the electronic charts that mariners rely upon for safe navigation are produced using a standard known as S57. It has served us well for decades, but it was designed in an era of more limited technology. The S100 framework, its successor, and it represents a fundamental shift in what is possible. Under S100, we're building an entirely new generation of maritime data products that can deliver real-time tidal information, surface currents, under keel clearance, weather overlays, and a broad spectrum of safety services, all integrated on the bridge of a vessel and able to work together as a single coherent system. For your nations, embracing this transition early will yield significant strategic advantages. And I want to be direct about something. S100 is no longer an abstract concept on paper. It is becoming real and operational. Over the past year, real mariners have navigated real vessels using S100 products in real operational conditions on the St. Lawrence Seaway, in the Torres Strait, and in the English Channel. The feedback coming back from those sea trials is not theoretical. It is practical, grounded, and it is already shaping how we refine these standards. That shift from framework to operational reality is something every person in this room should take note of, because it means the window for preparing your hydrographic offices is narrowing. With targeted and sustained investment in training and technology, this region has the potential to lead on the global stage. I urge you to view S100 as a transformative opportunity rather than simply a technical challenge to be managed. This brings me to capacity development and to a connection I believe is critically important. Next week, the IHO's Hydrographic Services and Standards Committee will convene in Gdansk, Poland for its 18th session. HSSC is where real technical substance originates. It's where the specifications are written, tested, and validated, where experts determine how S100 products should function, how data should be structured, and how different systems should communicate and work together seamlessly. The IHO's Capacity Development Program is the mechanism through which we translate that technical output into practical skills that your officers and hydrographers can apply. The two are inseparable. Without the HSSC, there's no substance to teach. Without capacity development, there is no one to implement what HSSC creates. And this is precisely why achievements such as Bangladesh's Category A recognitions matter so profoundly, because they build institutional foundation upon which next generation of hydrographic capability will depend. This is also why I strongly encourage NIOC member states to pay close attention to the work of the HSSC and wherever possible to participate in it, because the decisions made in that committee today will shape the training your people need tomorrow. The IHO remains committed to ensuring that capacity development stays at the heart of everything we do, and we look forward to looking closely with each of you to identify and address these priorities that matter most in this region. Once again, thank you sincerely for your kind attention and your enduring commitment to our shared mission. I look forward to a productive, collaborative, and inspiring meeting over these days ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct honor to invite today's chief guest, Admiral M. Nazmul Hasan, Chief of Naval Staff, Bangladesh Navy, to deliver his address. Sir, please.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Chairman, North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission, Rear Admiral Musa, Director of International Hydrographic Organization, distinguished representatives and professionals from abroad. I understand today we are glad to have 14 countries represented here and 5 countries are connected online. So I welcome all of you. Invited civil and military dignitaries, dear colleagues from the print and electronic media, my dear students from different universities, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 25th North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission Conference in Chattogram, a beautiful city enriched with a long maritime heritage. I extend my sincere gratitude to all member states for selecting Bangladesh as the NIOC chair for the term 2025 to 27. I'm honored to join this inaugural session today as the chief guest among the distinguished hydrography experts from across the world. I thank the chairman of NIOC for kindly inviting me to this august gathering. Distinguished participants, I'm delighted to note that NIOC, as an integral part of International Hydrographic Organization, plays a vital role in promoting hydrographic activities in this region. It ensures cooperation and coordination in hydrographic surveys, nautical chart production, and dissemination of nautical information. It also facilitates technical assistance and training. As a proud member, Bangladesh reaffirms its strong commitment to these collaborative efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian Ocean holds immense strategic importance. As you have heard, that it stretches from the Andamans up to the Gulf of Aden, and the mariners navigate these waters face both man-made and natural challenges. And most of the world's energy resources are traversing through this North Indian Ocean. And that is why this ocean space is very important, not only for the countries in this region, but for the world as a whole. Security threats persist while natural hazards such as monsoons, cyclones, storm surges, tsunamis are frequent in this region. The timely dissemination of maritime safety information is therefore critical, and this is effectively coordinated by NIOC. This important role in ensuring safe navigation and protecting lives at sea is undeniable. Dear participants, as a maritime nation, Bangladesh deeply recognizes the importance of hydrography. We acknowledge the dedication of hydrographers who work tirelessly to make our seas and waterways safer. Today, oceans are key drivers of global economic growth and sustainability, with over 90% of global trade conducted by the sea. They also provide vast resources, including food, minerals, and energy. As land resources decline, sustainable use of marine resources become increasingly important for the mankind. Accurate hydrographic information is essential in enabling this process. Distinguished guests, Bangladesh Navy continues to prioritize hydrographic capability as a national objective. We are expanding survey coverage and improving charting systems. We are also strengthening data management to ensure timely and accurate information for mariners who traverse through our waters. In addition, we are integrating a modern hydrographic survey vessel, ex-HMS Enterprise. Right now, it is in the UK docks and going through a regeneration process. And within a year, inshallah, it will be incorporated in Bangladesh Navy. And you'll be happy to know that this will serve not only as a naval platform, but it will also be hydrographic and oceanographic survey vessel for the scientists, for the students, and for the faculty of different universities. And I believe this will significantly enhance our technical capacity in the hydrography and oceanographic sector. This platform will also support advanced training and regional cooperation through recognized hydrographic courses. Ladies and gentlemen, capability development is not only limited to technology and platform, it equally depends on the skilled personnel and strong institutions. And in this regard, we are taking steps to establish the position of a national hydrographer for Bangladesh. And we have already received the necessary consent from the Ministry of Defense, and hopefully in the coming years, we'll see that the National Hydrographer of Bangladesh becomes a formalized position under the Ministry of Defense, and that will allow a whole of government approach for addressing the hydrography issues of today and tomorrow. In addition, we are also delighted to inform you that the IHO has allowed us to conduct the Category A course in our hydrography school, and this week, as has been declared by the NAYOC chairman, this week this course is going to be formally started, and it will start its journey. So that's a great news for us, not only for the hydrographers in Bangladesh, but we also would like to welcome all our members to send their students, to send their hydrographers for taking part in this course. And in this regard, we acknowledge very deeply the contribution of and the cooperation of the International Hydrographic Organization. And also we acknowledge the support from all our partners from near and far, from India, from France, from Sri Lanka, from Thailand, from UKHO. You all have been very supportive, not to forget the United States, who have provided training and also who has helped us in our capacity development of the hydrography department as a whole. So I thank all of you for your kind support, and we believe and we hope that in future also we will continue to work together and we'll continue to receive your support. And the other important aspect for our hydrography, I believe not only for us, but for all the member states, is the transformation from S57 to S100 framework. I'm not an expert on it. I don't understand much of it, but I understand this much, that it is a challenge, and it needs, once again, a whole of government approach to materialize these transformation. And I believe we all member countries will work together towards this transformation. And I understand some countries are slightly ahead of the others, and we have a long way to cover in this transformation process. But I'm sure all our capable hydrographers, with the support from the government, will make it happen in time. 3 years is a challenging time frame, but we'll do what best we can within this time frame. I believe with that, I would like to come to the concluding part of my formal address. I thank the organizers for arranging such a befitting conference here in Chattogram, and I thank all the distinguished participants from home and abroad. Your presence here has made this arrangement meaningful and fruitful. I believe through the interactions that you will have in the next couple of days in this conference will give us some new roadmap, some new guidelines for the member states of New York to work together in the future days, and as I said, to embrace this challenging task of transformation from S57 to S100 framework. With that, I wish a great success to this beautiful arrangement of this conference, I thank once again all of you, and I also urge upon you, those who are visiting Bangladesh for the first time, do not keep yourself limited to this room. Please take some time off, go around and see our beautiful city of Chattogram and our beautiful country and enjoy our hospitality. Once again, thank you very much for coming all the way to Bangladesh. And I thank the organizers once again for inviting me to this August gathering. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words of wisdom.
To commemorate this occasion, now may I request Director, International Hydrographic Organization, to accept a memento from the Chairman of the North Indian Ocean Hydrographic Commission. May I now humbly request the Chief Guest to accept the memorabilia. Thank you, sir.
August gathering. We shall now proceed with the group photograph. All delegates attending the conference and designated personnel are requested to gather in front of the stage for the photograph.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now pleased to invite all